ain't no players, all I'm getting ran over. Don't spell mine, gon' spell.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there right off the bat.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Herbert off of play action. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 2. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert has it knocked free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down,
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, a nice spin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and goal from inside the 5. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Following the interception, Mayfield. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They go play action. Mayfield.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. Runs over him. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
There are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Williams. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. Down to the 25. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Drops it off for Chubb. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. After the run, now Herbert to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.